whether you're getting a new phone or looking to save on your current one, navigating the world of all these phone plans can be very overwhelming.
It can. Lucky we've got someone to break it all down for us on the best offerings on the market right now. It's Finder's Angus Kidman. Angus, good morning. Just how much are Aussies spending on their phone plans? I dare say it's a lot.
It's a lot, and I would say it's too much. The average Australian is paying $53 a month for their phone plan, but they're only using 10.5 gigs of data each month. I think we all overestimate how much we need to have in there as a little bit of a cushion. So the reality is that you can get a better plan, still have plenty of data, still stay on the same network that you like, but you can get a better deal by shopping around. So no one should be paying $53 a month for their phone plan is what I would say.
Gosh, there's a lot of people paying a lot more than that, I would guess too. So which plans are giving us the most bang for our buck?
So we've done the Finder Awards where we look at the annual who's got the best plans out there in the market, and actually the company that came out the best with kind of a good value overall offering was TPG, which is probably not one of the three names you think of when you start thinking about plans, but they have a really good set of good value offerings with different data levels. Also, Spintel came out really well out of that. So those are two brands maybe weren't on your list to think about, definitely worth having a look at and seeing if you could get something better.
So they're the budget-friendly options as well? There's plenty in the market?
Yeah, so TPG look very good on the budget-friendly. At the moment, they've got an offer which is introductory offer, $10 a month to get your phone plan. So definitely some savings to be had there.
Okay, cool.
Okay, what about if you do need a lot of data?
So if you know you need a lot of data, then there are some good options out there too. Circles.life actually have a plan that is genuinely unlimited. It doesn't have any limits on the amount of data you can use. The only restriction you've kind of got there is that you have a speed limit of 20 meg, but most people aren't going to notice that. There are also really good high-value plans from Felix on that front as well. So more choices out there if you need a lot of data, but make sure you actually are using that data before you go for one, I would say.
And there's some of the considerations you have to make. There are many. What do we need to, as consumers, consider when comparing a phone plan?
So yeah, the data is definitely the first one to think. Log into your current provider and see what you're using, because I bet even I only use just more than the average, and I'm a massive geek, so I don't know. I feel like, it's definitely worth having a look into thinking about that. Yeah. Think about the network. You probably know by now, like where I live, one of the three major networks doesn't work at all. Just doesn't come into the building. So that's always going to constrain it. So know which network you want, but remember, you don't have to go with the big brand to get on that network. There are lots of other brands running on there as well.
So those other brands that you mentioned, will they tell you whether you're ultimately a Telstra Optus?
Yes, you're always going to be one of the three. None of them pair with more than one, so they'll always be right. We're using some of the Telstra network, some of the Optus network, some of the Vodafone network. That doesn't change. So look at that. Think about what's included there too. Don't pay for things you're not going to use. Some plans have global roaming included, but if you're not going overseas, that's just a waste of time.
All right.
Thanks, Angus.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?